Good afternoon, students. Myself, Sucheta Bidve. I have completed my MSc, MPhil, and SET. For this year, I will going to deal with you for botany paper second. And for this semester, we are going to study plant physiology. It is botany paper second. Number of the course is BO232. And very specifically I am going to deal with division B. Okay, so today we are going to start with the chapter Introduction to Plant Physiology. Student, last year also you have studied some part of the plant physiology. Mainly, plant physiology is a study of all vital processes takes place within the plant. Physiology is a Greek word. Mainly, it derived from the two words physis and logos. Collectively, it is a discourse on the nature of the plant. Okay, means plant physiology is a study of nature of plant. The various functions performed by the plant are studied within the plant physiology. For example, seed germination, growth of the plant, development of plant, photosynthesis, respiration, etc. As this plant physiology includes the study of all the vital processes of the plant, and actually it is going to explain the how the plants are working, how they are going to develop, how they are responding to their environment. Therefore it is very important, and therefore the plant physiology is referred as heart of the botanical sciences. If we want to define plant physiology more systematically, we can define plant physiology is a science of how plants develop, grow, and respond to their environment at cellular and biochemical level. We know that every living organism is made up with the cell, and plants are the multicellular organism. There are some unicellular plants also, but mainly physiology includes the study of processes of plant at the cellular level and on the biochemical level, and therefore it is a science of how plant develop, grow, and respond to their environment at cellular and biochemical level. Or we can say the plant physiology mainly deals with study of organization, operation of all physiological, biochemical, and enzymological processes within the plant. Now you can understand physiological, biochemical, and enzymological processes. Collectively, these all are going to complete the all important vital processes which are takes place within the plant. Mainly, plant physiology includes the study of functions occurring in the plant. It also includes the study of vital processes occurring within the plants, and mainly it is going to explain how actually the plants are working. In a sense, plant physiology is a study of plant way of life. Way of life? It is a style of life in which mainly includes the various aspects of plant life and its survival. How the plant are going to survive, what is the actually lifestyle of the plant, and why, how the various processes like metabolism, water relationship, mineral nutrition, their movement, plant growth, etc. are takes place within the life of plant are basically studied within the plant physiology. This plant physiology is a dynamic interdisciplinary science which is completed by studying cellular interactions, molecular and cell biology, plant morphology, phytochemistry, environmental interactions, etc. Now mainly you can think it over. When we are talking about the various metabolic processes, these metabolic processes are always start its work, or they are always considered starting at the cellular level. Okay, so the study of this plant physiology at the cellular level and molecular level is very important. So at the same time, this cellular level study, molecular level study is affecting the cellular interactions. The processes which are takes place at the cellular level are affecting the nearby cell, and therefore the study of cellular interaction is also important in the plant physiology. This leads to synthesis of number of chemicals within the plant, which comes under the phytochemistry. And all these three sciences like molecular and cell biology, cellular interactions, phytochemistry are going to change the morphology of the plant. So again, the study of plant morphology is also important in the plant physiology. And very importantly, this plant morphology is always affected by the environmental interactions. The interactions of plant with its surrounding environment are mainly coming under these environmental interactions, and these interactions are going to change the morphology of plant. It is going to change the phytochemistry of plant, and at the same time it leads to changes within the plant at the cellular level and at the molecular level. So the physiology is such a dynamic science which includes the study of all these basic sciences to complete its processes. Now, if we see the picture in front of you, it is explaining a vital, very important process of the life of the plant, which is nothing but the photosynthesis. I think everybody is familiar with the photosynthesis. We know that photosynthesis is a process in which green plants are going to absorb carbon dioxide from the environment and water from the surrounding root rhizosphere, and in presence of sunlight within the chlorophyll pigment they are going to produce a food material. At the same time there is release of oxygen molecule within the environment, and this process is nothing but the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a energy giving process for all the world, and mainly plant physiology includes the study of various questions which may be coming under our mind is how the plants are going to use solar energy, how they are obtain and distribute this water and nutrients, how they are going to grow, how they are going to develop, and how they are going to respond their environment. At the same time, there are many questions including the how there is process of fruiting, how there is process of seed germination, everything. This everything is studied under the plant physiology, and plant physiology having answers for all these questions, and therefore study of plant physiology is very important. In the plant physiology, the two main types of processes are covered, that are anabolic processes and catabolic processes. Now we know anabolic processes are the processes in which the raw materials are used in order to form the complex food material or complex substances. On the contrary, in the catabolic processes, the complex compounds are converted into simple one. They are broken into simple one. For example, photosynthesis is very important energy giving anabolic processes in which by using carbon dioxide and water and minerals there is formation of food material within the green leaves. On the contrary, respiration is a catabolic type of process in which the complex food material, which is nothing but the sugar molecule, is oxidatively combusted in order to produce the energy, and there is liberation of carbon dioxide. So collectively, all study of all the anabolic and catabolic processes is takes place within the plant physiology. Again, this plant physiology gives us the answer of process of seed germination. It gives answer for the mechanism of absorption of water and minerals. We know that plants are very tall. Water is absorbed via root, and this absorbed water via root is transported within the each and every part of the plant up to the tip. And the study of mechanism of such a processes which is going to transport and distribute the water and mineral within the whole plant is again answered by the plant physiology. Again there is process of respiration. Along with that, the timing of flowering, the process of protein, everything we can explain with the help of plant physiology. And therefore, plant physiology is very important science which is giving answer of all essential things which are nothing but the vital processes of the life. Now, in short, simply we'll see the applications of the plant physiology. The important finding from the plant physiology are very essential, and it has so many applications in the biotechnology, biochemistry, molecular biology, biotechnology, and this knowledge of the plant physiology strongly support the other branches of botany like plant anatomy, cytology, genetics, morphology, ecology, etc. Today, in the modern trends, all the questions which are arising in order to relate, or all the questions arising in our various disciplines like agriculture, environment, tissue culture, genetic engineering, pharmacognosy can be solved with the help of plant physiology. There are many vital applications of plant physiology in number of processes of the industry. For example, there are many applications of plant physiology in agricultural field, in horticulture, in floriculture. By studying the plant physiology, we can produce the improved quality of the food material. We can fundamentally support the things like the study of a lifestyle of the plant which is used to increase the production of food material in the agriculture, specifically in the horticulture and floriculture. We can study the product. We can, by using plant physiology, we can increase the number of flowering, we can increase the time of flowering within the horticulture and floriculture. The plant physiology is again an important branch of the science which is important to solve the problems created by the environmental changes like global warming, greenhouse effect, increased CO2 level, soil water, air pollution, etc. can be solved by means of plant physiology. By means of plant physiology, we can conserve and protect the biodiversity, and we can develop the sustainable plant development by within the forestry. Again, there are many applications of plant physiology in seed technology and post harvest technology also. For example, if we study the process of seed germination, we can maintain the seed for the longer time, We can study the format of seed. We can study storage, stored food material within the seed. We can study the productivity by means of the plant physiology. These plant physiology are having a very vital application within the genetic engineering and tissue culture. The crop which are designed by means of genetic engineering can be cultured by means of tissue culture technology. Okay, so in genetic engineering, what we are going to do? We are going to form the genetically modified plant. Okay, by transferring gene of interest within the economically important plant. Such a transformed plant can be regrown, recultured by means of tissue culture technique. So again, the plant biotechnology is having its lot many application into the new era of the biotechnology by means of tissue culture technique and within the genetic engineering. This plant physiology is having important applications within the pharmacognosy and phytochemistry. The various chemical components which are generated within the metabolic processes can be used as a medicines. Now, today in Corona period or in COVID period, we know that the most important medicine hydroxychloroquine, and which is nothing but a metabolite, a secondary metabolite produced within the plant. So likewise, there are many metabolites produced in the plant are having their pharmacognostic applications, and this can be studied within the phytochemistry and pharmacognosy. Again, there is one more very emerging branch of the plant physiology is stress physiology. We know nowadays there is increase in temperature. This increased temperature is mainly affecting the growth of the plant. Okay, it may cause a drought condition or sometime there will be a flood conditions within due to the environment changes. In such a condition, there are creation of stress over the growth of plant, and we can study the number of stresses produced within the physiology, and these are collectively comes under the stress physiology. We can design by means of stress physiology, we can design a plants which are resistant to drought stress, which can be resistance to the flood type of stress, that can be we can form the plants which are resistance to the salt stress likewise. So plant physiology is a very dynamic multidisciplinary science which has a very wide range of applications within number of things like agriculture, horticulture, forestry, genetic engineering, pharmacognosy. Likewise, there are many applications of physiology within the ecophysiology, biotechnology, biophysics, biochemistry, crop physiology, नंतर medicinal sciences, then chemotaxonomy, in biological control, in biomass technology. Means the plant physiology are having a very wide range of application. And this year, for this semester, we are going to study the basic processes from the plant physiology, and very importantly the very basic process within the plant physiology is absorption of water. In next lecture we are going to see this chapter, that is absorption of water, how the water is absorbed by the plant, how it is going to distribute within the plant. In next lecture we'll see the further details. Okay, these are some references which I have used for my lecture. If you have any query, you can ask me. You can find me at my mail, or you can ask, or you can raise your queries within our Google Classroom. Thank you.